We are live.
Hey, everybody.
Well, you know what? I can't tell how many people are out here yet.
That's why I'm going on the phone. We have 0 people on right now. Oh, wait. No, they're all coming in. Well, it's not changing, though. Hey, Rob Fuzz. Hey, Blaine. Zoe Cunningham. Steve's World. More sunshine, please. Can you guys hear us? Thank you. I'm going to turn the music down there.
We got a jam.
Can you guys hear us okay? All right, cool. I'm like yelling because the music's so loud. Can you guys hear us okay?
Here are the cats trying to get in.
Yeah.
You know they will. Wow, we got a lot of people on there. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. Oh, we're not going to look at this one. So we are trying something new today, guys. We are trying Google Hangouts, and the cats are going to try to come in.
Sorry.
All right, so we're going to experiment on a few different things
That's a lot
today.
better.
Well, yeah, but the other one is what the people see. So, you guys, if you can let us know if the picture on YouTube is a little bit clearer.
I was yelling over the music, Kaya. Sorry.
Yes. Dilly dilly.
Yes.
Looks and sounds good. Good. So we were worried
Dilly
about
dilly,
that.
everybody.
Yes. So it is part of our Halloween show. We're going to be Halloween
Dilly
show
dilly.
next week too.
Over 400 subscribers. We're celebrating.
Well, not really. We're just drinking with Halloween.
Yeah,
So
we're celebrating that too.
we forgot the eyeballs. I forgot the eyeballs in the
It's
drink. But we'll tell you what we're drinking in a little bit.
Hey, and Jordan. I got to keep looking at that camera.
Yep. So Greg, why don't you go through the roll call of who's in, because I can actually see them on here, so I won't have to bring it up on my iPad, which is good.
Well, then why am I even using this phone?
Because you do a better
I'm
job
so used to it.
than I do.
So we have More Sunshine, Please, Steve's World, Rob Fuzz, Blaine, 2007, Zoe Cunningham, Ed Tolson Jr., Donna Mankinen, Tom Henry, Bob and Ashley. Hey, Bob and Ashley. I was saying hey to everybody else, but I didn't see them on here. Tracy Dunlap, Kate Rose, Zoe Cunningham, Donna. I think, okay, I'm saying the same people. Ed Tolson Jr., Kat Rose, and I probably sound like I'm yelling.
So, yeah, you don't have to yell. You can speak to them. This
Yes.
is a light that shows you how loud you're speaking, so you can just speak normal without having to yell. Doesn't it look like Greg's wearing antlers right now? It's
with Speedos hanging from my antlers too. So I don't know if I said Blaine 2007 and Crazy Rich Guy Travels. Let's see. Steve's World. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but welcome everybody.
So a couple of firsts for us today. We are going to have a guest a little bit. Well, not a little bit later. We are on, like I said, Google Hangouts for the very first time. So now you guys can actually read what's back here, and it actually is the correct way. So that's one of the kudos is what we've been trying to do. You're shaking your head.
Because I don't know what they're talking about, but okay.
So that's the first. We're going to have someone else join us for a first. And we're also going to do a drawing a little bit later. So kind of a little bit about the show, you guys. Oh, we're also going to try to share a screen. So this is our second year. We just started about a week ago for our second year. So we are going to really try to do different things. So what I thought it would be fun, this could be either fun or this could be an epic fail. Knowing me and how I usually say things incorrectly.
Or fall off the chair.
Or fall off the chair. It could be hilarious. So we're going to try that a little bit. We're going to talk about our bliss, since this is our cruise episode. We're going to talk about our group cruise on the sea with the Sea Cruisers. We are not the main channel. We are traveling with them as guests. So that is going to be December 1st. And we're going to talk about Halloween on the high seas. And then we're going to have a guest. He's actually on here right now. Greg is laughing. We're going to have more sunshine, please. He's going to come on a little bit later. And then at the end, you guys, we're going to do the drawing of it. So we're going to try to keep this timed maybe to about an hour, we're hoping. But just a little bit about how the show will be going. And Greg,
I hope that doesn't happen. No, Kyle was talking about crack, and I think I know what he's talking about. So if I flash anybody, I apologize. When I went to close the door.
Little Oz Laurel.
Anyways, moving on.
We have two people here from Australia. Welcome. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.
We have Crazy Rich Guys and Robert Brandt, who were so kind enough to help us with our 100. Am I saying stuff wrong again?
No, I'm just saying that's going to be on YouTube now. And you can't edit it either if that happens. So anyways.
It's live TV. What can you say? As you know, guys, when we go live, anything can happen. So, Greg, what are you drinking today? Now that I had no idea what I was talking about before.
I don't know what concoction you made.
You know what? The only thing is, I don't remember if I put alcohol in there. So I think I gave you like 2 shots in there. So I don't know if I did.
Oh, great.
But this is...
Tom Henry said Cindy is here too, watching on our 54-inch TV. Awesome.
Yeah. This is, you guys, a ginger beer, habanero ginger beer margarita.
Hey, Robert Brandt. Thanks for joining us.
So what this is I actually made... It's kind of hard to find like jalapeno or habanero tequila.
Jalapenos.
So I actually made that myself. And then I used ginger beer.
You didn't put that in mine, did you?
No, I didn't do that. That would be coming out of your nose.
That was disgusting.
So this is a really good drink. This is my mom's favorite drink that I make. So, hey, Robert over there at Fatty's, or what is it called? The Fat Turtle or the Slow Turtle? Maybe that might be an explorer's drink that you might have in there.
Are you guys at Fatty's tonight, or where are you at?
They're at home.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just guessed. So
Jim said that drink sounds amazing. Well, which one? The one with or without the jalapeno in it?
So a little bit about why Greg doesn't want habanero.
Oh, wow.
In his
You're not going to tell that story.
Habanero tequila, yeah. So we were doing a shot to celebrate something. I have no idea. It was, I don't know.
It's this ginger beer. I think Cat Rose S. Yes. So Cat Rose S.
Yeah, it's not, that's non-alcoholic. So Greg did a shot. He held his.
Oh, they are home. Okay.
He held his nose, and he did a shot. Well, everything started coming out from everywhere. Well, I don't know about everywhere, but it started coming out of his nose, started coming out of his mouth. The only disappointment that I had was that I wasn't smart enough to have a video.
Well, yeah, and I couldn't breathe. I was going, and he's over here laughing like crazy, and I'm like, really?
That was one of the best moments in my life, I think, is seeing that. So he will never have habanero tequila again. It's not. It just has a little sting to it as it goes down. It's not spicy hot, but again, I guess it depends on how you make it. We have some more people came on, and we have Adventures of David and Aaron. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're going to put a hat on your head?
I guess I'll put a hat on my head.
Our D&G Explorers, or I guess we always wear these when we're out in the parks on that.
Don't worry, we'll be doing at least 3 wardrobe changes with our hats anyway.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Those. Hey, just you guys, just as a heads up.
Bob and Ashley timed them out for 300 seconds.
Bob and Ashley, just to give you guys a heads up, Crazy Rich Guy Travels are good friends. They're actually talking about the bar that is the name in St. Thomas, because they own some bars over there in St. Thomas. So just in general, you guys, we are
it's nothing bad.
Yeah, we are a family channel. The twins.
We do like to joke around at times. Try to keep it clean, but sometimes you never know.
Yeah, the twins and Robert Brandt are together. They're our friends from St. Thomas. So they might say something a little bit crazy, but I don't know if
no
the things
MG
they say.
toes, no clothes coming off on camera. Sorry.
I don't know if they needed to be timed out on it, just as a heads up. I wouldn't be worried about them. Thank you, though. We've never really talked about it, and we were watching another show previously that doesn't have any moderators, and they had some people jump on that were saying all this different stuff on it. So I appreciate you guys jumping in, and if you've seen that. And I was wondering that today, what would happen if we had some people jump onto our live feed? I don't think we're that big yet. But we were wondering how that might happen, and we do have a lot of moderators here on this channel to prevent that. So
Robert, good, they've been silenced. That's just wrong. Kaya, come back. You're welcome. You're always welcome on our show.
You guys watching while driving home? Oh, cool.
Oh, well,
So,
be careful, So Tweety, and I hope you're doing well and everything's going good for you.
So it's been a crazy week. For me, it's been a crazy week. 2 days ago, I had maybe 3 hours sleep. I had to get up at 12:30 in the morning. I had to be at work at 2 a.m. I worked till about noon. And then I stayed up. I think I slept maybe 5 hours last night. I got up at 2:30 today. I went to work at 4. I didn't get off till 1 o'clock. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say. I know I'm probably going to be thinking things and things are going to come out differently from my mouth. So just be prepared if something happens. I do apologize. But if you see me yawn, that's why. I'm kind of hyped up right now with the energy of going online. But it's been a crazy week for me.
Kaya, are you back on Crazy Rich Guys Travels?
They might still be timed out for a while.
Oh, gosh.
NG Toe, welcome. Our California boy who's down over there by Disneyland in Seal Beach.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he's way down there. We also have, did anyone else come on? Cat Rose, I think you already said hello to her. Tom Henry, I don't think.
I did say hi.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Cat Rose, Derick works in retail and management. And if anybody cares to know where I work, I work in health insurance. And then I come home and I drink. So one drink is healthy enough. Robert Brandt knows, right? You agree with me, Robert. One drink at least is good for you.
Sorry.
He needs Bob and Ashley in their house. So
we're eating. Sorry, you guys. We know it's kind of rude for us to eat, but
well, that's why I
time.
ate already. I was scarfing my food down, and hopefully the picture that you took wasn't with me with my mouth full, because all he said was, okay, hurry, we're going to take a picture. I don't even know when the picture was, and I have like a mouthful of food in my mouth. I don't know
what it was. Yeah.
So I have no idea what it looks like.
Yeah.
You have like hair like flinging all over, stuck on that hat.
It's from the cats that were probably laying on the hat.
Oh, you won't be put in the corner, Robert.
So we're going to talk, again, we're trying to keep it timed. We're going to talk a little bit about our group cruise. Our group cruise is on December 1st. And I am going to, Greg, I'm going to have you discuss something while I try to get onto the channel that I want.
Hey, Just Life of Ours, thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, they are going on a cruise soon. They are going on the Fantasy. I think it's the same cruise that we are going on.
Well, I hope Crazy Rich Guy Travels wasn't blocked.
No, they weren't. They were just timed out. They're fine.
But I don't know. They're not back on now. I don't know what happened. I mean, thank you, Bob and Ashley.
It's all right. They're our friends. They'll understand.
Doing what a monitor, what is it? Monitor. I can't think. Monitor.
Who's the one that hasn't slept?
What is it? Monitor, not monitor. Moderator. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they're back on or not.
That's fine. They'll come back on.
He said he's going to blame it on the dog. I don't know. Where are you going?
I'm going to, well, we can't see them right now, but I'm going to screen share and I'm going to talk about our ship, which is the Norwegian Bliss.
I got to refresh this because it's not showing. I can't see her, and I hope YouTube isn't having issues again.
All right, so I'm going to try. So this is a first for us, you guys. I'm going to try to screen share.
If we do have any issues, like what was going on last night, we apologize in advance. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah. All right. I got to slide this over.
Bob and Ashley, can you make sure that you didn't permanently block them, because I don't think they're back on yet.
It's fine, Greg. It's fine.
Well, I just want to make sure that they were able to come back on.
We'll correct it later. We're good. Screen share. It was timed out. I saw that it was timed out. All right, application window.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do.
This is a learning in process. I'm sorry. We started this camera on the computer, so we're trying to get any kinks out. And then Derick's trying to navigate the internet while we're on here, so I don't know what you were trying to do.
I don't know. I think, are we still on, guys?
Yes.
Are they saying that we're on still?
Oh, Robert Brandt, you're leaving? I don't know what happened.
All right, I'm going to get back on here, guys. Here we go, YouTube. All right, maybe I won't try it this time since I already tried and failed. Let's go back here.
Thank you, Rob Fuzz. We're trying here.
See, Rob does a lot of this stuff, and he's definitely an expert at doing this. But when we were practicing earlier, we were doing fine. We were doing fine with it. So for some reason, it didn't pop up the way that we wanted. So, all right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the bliss. Maybe on the next one that we'll do, we'll talk about it a little bit more. We're going to be in cabin 912, 9212, and the uniqueness of it is a balcony cruise or a ship. It is going to be a little bit smaller than the other ones. We'll try to show that a little bit at another time, but it's a 7-night cruise. We are going with the Sea Cruisers. They have about 38,000 subscribers now. They might have already passed 38,000. I know they were getting really close to it. So it's amazing that they have grown so fast. I know last year they were like 23,000 subscribers. So it's going to be, we think they have probably anywhere from 90 to 110 people that are going on this group cruise. I know there's 48 cabins which are booked, and that I can't even imagine how she handles all that. She's like one of the hardest working people on the internet. She has like 3 or 4 channels that she does on YouTube. She cruises a lot. So for her finding the time to do all this and also get the, she's like a travel agent too. So for her to have the time to do all this and plan all this, it's pretty amazing. I have a lot of respect for her. So we've already made friends with a lot of people on the cruise, and we're looking forward to meeting them. We're leaving out of Miami, and we are going to St. Thomas, Tortola, Nassau. We're only staying at 3 ports, and it's a 7-night cruise. So we've never been on a 7-night cruise before. It is on the Norwegian Bliss, which just launched, I believe, April or something like that. It hasn't been on the ocean that long. So our first non-Disney cruise. So we're incredibly excited about that. And I know Greg is a little bit more apprehensive about going on an NCL cruise, but I'm like incredibly excited about it. So Greg,
hold on, please.
What are you looking forward to about the cruise?
Hold on,
oh, Rob says, oh, I can see the thing on here. Bombs Rocks. I don't know if you're aware, we haven't announced it yet, but we did talk to Tamara. We're going to have to change our cruise on the Fantasy next year on the December 7th cruise. So Greg unfortunately couldn't work it because of his schedule, and he just recently changed a position at work. And originally they said he could take it off, and then they came back and said we can't take it off next year. So we actually just changed it to November 9th cruise on it. So disappointed because we really wanted to meet everyone on the Disney Fantasy. So yeah, we're really sad about that. I don't know if you had heard about that. I'm not sure what your name is on there because I know it's Bombs Rock. So yeah. So you must have been not Tamara on it too. So you were saying that you're kind of a little bit apprehensive about going on the NCL or what to expect.
Well, I just keep comparing it to Disney because that's all I've been on. So I don't know, and I hear other people with their stories, some good, some bad. It's all everyone's opinion. So I'm just looking forward to it in general, just to, especially with a group cruise, seeing how that works and, all the fun that we're going to have and everything. And then I'll still be comparing it to Disney, of course, because that's all I've known for their service and their show. So I'm excited to see, what they have to offer that's non-Disney. I know they have go-karts, they have laser tag. I haven't done laser tag in years, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then the go-karts are fun. I'm probably only going to pay once for both of those. They have a thing where you can pay for the whole trip, but I think the ship is so big, I don't think I'm going to want to do it more than once. And if I do, I'll just, pay the separate fee, which is probably more worth it if I'm not going to do it so much, depending on how much it is. I don't remember how much it is.
I'm looking forward to going in there and seeing how big the Bliss is, because
Disney Life of Ours, they're going on it next November.
Yep.
Norwegian.
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
They're going on the Fantasy. They're going on the. Oh, they are.
No, they're going on Norwegian.
Next November. We're rotating because they're going on the Fantasy in a couple of weeks in November, and we're going next year, and then we're switching the NCL. So that's cool. For that one, it's all right, Bob. No hard feelings. It's all good. So yeah, we're really excited about that, and we have a little visitor in the upper left over here. Greg, what is that by your left ear?
What?
Your left ear. What is that? Hey, R. Johns, how are you?
Wait, what did you say?
We have a visitor right by your left ear. What is
It's
that?
not the Speedos? I already mentioned this before.
That empty nest life. Hey, how are you guys? Welcome. Yes, so one of our segments that we like to talk about that, and it's perfect for Halloween because that is incredibly scary. So, Greg, show your Speedo.
What? I don't have a Speedo on. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you putting me on the spot? That's the varsity Speedo we've always shown, which we're not doing Speedos. I'm sorry. No. Not right now anyway.
So, Greg, let's get caught up on some of the messages that have been going on because we've been kind of talking and not really talking about different stuff on there.
Let's see. Blaine, I know Cruising with Wheels had some great videos. The ship looked amazing. I've been watching. I haven't seen any videos of that ship. I'm trying to stay away from the videos that have the anything to do with showing the ship because I want to be more surprised. I think I only know some things, but I've seen his funny videos that he's done, like the manners one and then the offending one that he did. Those are both hilarious. I mean, I know what he's trying to convey across those messages and stuff, but he does it to be funny and everything. So
who's this?
That's Cruising with Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you need to drink anymore right now.
No, I'm good. I'm looking at messages too. So we have the Zab brothers
Yeah, I
that
was
came
just
in.
saying,
Welcome, guys.
we went on a Disney cruise a couple years ago. That's awesome. Which one did you go on? Because we've been on the Disney Dream was our first one, and then also the Disney Magic was this past March. What?
Blaine, 2007. Tracy Dunlap, we are leaving December 1st, and we are planning on being in St. Thomas on the 4th. So we are looking forward to meeting Crazy Rich Guy Travels, which are the twins of Robert Brandt. So we are looking forward to hanging out with them for a day. That's actually the only day on our trip that we didn't have anything planned with the Sea Cruiser. So really looking forward to hanging out with them and getting to meet them for the first time. So we're really excited about that. Blaine said, Speedos with a tank top, pom-poms for your Halloween outfit. I think that would be a great look. I think that would be a very scary look, and that would be perfect for Halloween. We might blind some people, so that would be a little bit scary. let's look since Greg is typing away over there. Let's see if we missed anything. I don't know if we really missed anything on that. So has anyone else been on a Disney Halloween cruise before?
That was our Disney Dream Cruise. That was the Halloween one.
Yes, that was back in December, or sorry, September. Actually, this is it. This is what you get when you go on a Disney cruise. And our cruise was from...
We're going to make videos, so Tweety, I don't know if we're going to be able to vlog live, though, depending on the Wi-Fi and everything on the cruise.
Disney doesn't have good Wi-Fi. We did a live feed.
Well, I'm talking about the Norwegian, because we're not going during Halloween this year. We're going in December, so I don't know if that's what she meant or not.
Yeah, we tried at Key West, and the video was, the connectability was horrendous over there in Key West. We were surprised about that, so we probably won't go live unless we're like in the port of, that's going to be Port Canaveral. We'll be live on it. So our cruise last year was September, where was it? Greg, any conversations that you want to pop in while I'm doing this?
I'm just kind of reading. Let's see, Zab Brothers, but how fun to go during Halloween. And then it stopped at that, so I don't know if something happened or not. They do have, I have a whole video. We weren't doing YouTube when we went on the Disney Dream, but I have, it's like, I think it's 2 videos broken up of the Halloween tree. So that's what this is about. And I don't know if anybody watched the special they had on Freeform on Sunday at 8 o'clock. It was actually 5 o'clock for us, but whatever time it was for you guys, they had the behind the scenes of decorating the Disney parks and also the Disney Cruise Line, and they actually showed how they put this tree together and everything. So it was really cool, you know, to see the behind the magic and behind the scenes and things like that. But this tree slowly comes to life throughout the cruise. So they had a whole story and everything, and then on the last day is when they really brought it to life. So it's more for kids. It is for the family, but the kids really get into it, and it's just nice to see their happy-going faces and getting into the story and everything. So I think it was really cool to see all that and have it on video now. So I can try to maybe post it on Facebook at some point, or even YouTube.
Tom Henry said the only thing I saw. Blaine said, speaking of Halloween cruises or any cruises, do you or anyone ever decorate the door? My wife and I never have, but some people make the doors look amazing. Yeah, we actually did on our Disney Magic cruise. The first and second videos, we just we show that in the vlog. I don't think I have any here in front of me, but yeah, it's fun to do. But it's also, it makes the cabins a lot easier to identify which is yours. I know some people are a little bit afraid that something might get stolen from them, no matter what cruise you're on. I've heard about people having problems. We have ours with our names on it, so I think that makes it a little bit. People don't, usually do anything with those, but unfortunately that has happened. But we like to decorate the doors. We have not done the fish extender, which we're hoping to do on the November cruise, but they don't even have a YouTube or a Facebook page set up for it yet. So we're a little bit sad about that. We had already signed one up on our Christmas cruise that was supposed to be in December of next year. But so maybe something will happen a little bit later. Nurse Nancy came on.
Yeah, I was gonna say she likes to decorate her cruise doors each time. Never been on a cruise for Halloween. We got to decorate our door. In fact, the one right here that I'm pointing at actually sticks to the ceiling. It's a giant magnet, and those of you that have been on a cruise, there is no wood. Even though it looks like there might be wood, it's all fake. But the ceiling is all magnet, of course, it's metal, so you can stick these, and it hangs down with other decorations on it. So that was pretty cool. And then we decorated the door and stuff. So we do have past videos talking about decorating the doors and things if you're interested, but it's always fun to do that. And that's one thing I think non-Disney cruises don't really do too much.
We have the Empty Nest Life said we're going on the NCL, the Epic in December. I'm so excited. Is that your first cruise, Empty Nest Life on NCL? I'm curious. The tree is amazing. That's what this life of ours said. And Gita, I would never take my children to Disneyland with a scary Halloween theme. It's very mild though. The decorations they do at Disneyland compared to Universal. I think Universal is going to be a little bit more scary with the scare zones and the houses, but Disneyland is definitely family friendly. That they can go trick or treating and not get scared, and unless they get scared at anything.
This life of ours signed up for an ornament exchange. That sounds like it would be really fun. And we plan on going on a Disney Christmas cruise next year. I think you were talking about that earlier, where we had to switch from December to November. Mm-hmm. But that would be something that would be fun to maybe look into and try to do something like that. They have the fish extenders, and I forgot, or if I even knew about the ornament. I thought I did, but I'm probably forgot, I'm sure. But that sounds fun to do, an ornament exchange.
Nurse Nancy said, I like decorating our cruise doors each time. Never been on a cruise for Halloween. Yeah, it was fun, and we're really looking forward to going on a Christmas one. The only disappointment we have, because our dates were September 23rd, 2016, and we left, it was a 3-night cruise, so we came back on the 26th. The only disappointment was that it was incredibly short, and trying to fit everything in to that period, it's really crammed. We didn't know that was our first cruise on Disney. We didn't know if Greg would like it. Knowing that now, we wish it would have been a longer one, and we would have been able to enjoy it at a more relaxing pace, because they still do the same amount of events, but they throw it into a smaller window. So it seems like you're running around trying to see everything. Other than that, the Halloween one was an awesome experience. Tracy Dunlap, I just saw you got a few more subscribers. You're going to be at 500 in no time. Doing good, guys. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that very much. Well, the first cruise ever for my kids, age 19 and 23, and the first NCL for my hubby and I. We normally go on the Royal Caribbean. Okay, we are thinking about it, you guys. In 2020, we are hoping to do a group cruise. Now, Robert Brandt is trying to do it for several YouTubers to get them involved in going on a group cruise. So we were originally planning on going on our own and being our very first one where we lead, but we're kind of seeing what goes on with what's being offered for the group cruise to see if we can work it into our schedule. 2020, we really have no concrete plans right now. We have 2 cruises booked next year. We have the one this year, so we're kind of tight on that. Plus we have trips to Disneyland. We have trips to Vegas. I don't think we're going to make it out to Walt Disney World until possibly 2021. So that's going to be for a few years. So we're still trying to plan. I like to plan way in advance. I'm already planning on 2026. 2022, I have plans. 2023, there's plans. 2026, there's plans. So those are Disney theme parks across the world that by that time we'll hit all of them. But we're really looking forward to, if we're going to do a group cruise, we might just combine it with the one that Robert Brand is working on for a lot of different cruise channels. So that's something that has been a hot topic on Traveling with Bruce channel. If you guys have not watched Traveling with Bruce, we are proud to be part of the Traveling with Bruce family. He's a great guy. A lot of people who are on this show are watching regularly Traveling with Bruce. I'm trying to get him on here with Google Hangout. So that would be fun. So he hasn't responded yet, but I know Bruce is an incredibly busy guy. But we're hoping soon to be able to have Bruce come on to our show. He, when we had 169 subscribers, we were on his channel regularly, and he asked us to do a collaboration video, and that was so humbling for us. 169 subscribers, and he reached out to us to help us, and that's so awesome. So we want to bring him onto our channel and just kind of talk about different things. We do have a topic, but it just really depends if that works out or not. So hopefully Bruce will work out. If not, we love Bruce. We're part of, we say we're part of the TWB family. So if you guys haven't checked out Traveling with Bruce, definitely do that. They have a lot of
trivia
shows.
Nights.
Yep, there's a lot of experience. A lot of the people who have been cruising has a lot of knowledge on there. So even if Bruce doesn't know the answer, which I don't know if he's ever not had the answer, There's a lot of people in the channel that will be able to answer people's questions if you've never gone on a cruise or a certain ship or something like that.
So I want to give a shout out to DJ Fulton. Today is their birthday, so happy birthday, DJ Fulton. I hope you have a good, fun day. And Gito was saying Tom Henry NCL is using new software and hardware from a startup company named NetTalk, NTLK-OTC in parentheses, trading at less than a penny. NTLK seems to be taking the cruise ship industry. You see how good Wi-Fi is on the NCL ships. Well, hopefully that helps the Wi-Fi. So by the time we go on the ship, maybe the Wi-Fi will be a lot better. We wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, I saw Tom Henry had made a comment that I believe it was Tom Henry that said that the internet on the NCL Bliss is really good. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to spend the extra money on doing that though. We might just do vlogging videos and then release them when we get back. I know we're going to do a live show before. Probably in the hotel the night before we go on the trip. We'll do a live show, and then when we come back, we'll be doing our Wednesday show live so we can talk about the trip. So that's kind of the plans for that. And other than that, I think we're just going to enjoy a 7-day cruise, our first 7-day cruise on a new ship. A lot to explore. 20 decks. 20 decks. That's tall. The Fantasy, I believe, has 14 decks. The Dream or the Disney Magic has 12 decks, I believe. Maybe 10. No, it was 12. I believe it was 12. So 20 decks, and we're like going to be halfway through it, and practically in the middle of the ship is where our room is. So I'm really looking for that experience on that. One thing is also about the cruise. We're a little bit behind. I know I was hoping already to have the condiments. I was hoping to have the condiments packed. What do they call them? The bathroom stuff. Toiletries. I was hoping to have all the toiletries packed. I can't even say. Yeah, toiletries packed already. But I'm a little bit behind on that.
You have a full 2 months, basically.
I know. I just want to make sure I have that.
Almost 2 months.
So I like to really pack. I have all these little...
Early, very early.
I have all these little notes.
A month early sometimes.
Depending on what it is. I just rather make sure that everything's ready to go instead of at the last minute thinking I forgot something. So yeah, I'm usually quite a bit ready to go on that. So
Cat Rose is going on. Only thing I need to plan for is April 8, 2024 total solar eclipse. Well, that's awesome. That would be cool. Let's see. I think we missed some people here, so I'm going back a little bit.
Yeah. So Tweety said, "Get that mustard pack ASAP," and Blaine said, "Have another drink, Derick." I don't think I need it. Do they let you guys bring beer and wine on the ship? Is that This Life of Ours? Is that on the NCL or is that on the Disney? Because I know on the Disney you can bring each person on their carry-on can bring 2 750 milliliters of wine, which is a normal wine bottle, and we can. I believe it's either 12. I think it's a 6-pack of 12-ounce beer that you can bring on to it. So we did. We travel from the West Coast, and our cruises have been on the East Coast. It's not really good to travel in the air with wine bottles. We didn't want to do that, but we were driving down from from Orlando, from Pop Century. We drove down to the Port of Miami in a rental car. At Disney Springs, it's a kitchen shop that they have there in Disney Springs, and we bought our favorite wine, which is Rosa Regale is the name of the wine. It's a sweet, sparkling wine, and we bought it. It's a little bit more expensive because you're talking about Disney property. Normally at one of the wine shops here, you could probably get it for about $19, but I think we paid about $29 for it. But still, that wine on board was about $60. So you can bring wine if that's your choice. If you have to have it uncorked, they will charge you for that, especially if you have it at dinner. I think it's like $20-25 to have that uncorked. But we normally, on our first day anyway, we pre-order it. We have a bottle of wine waiting for us, iced, because it's just kind of nice to already have a bottle of wine waiting for you that is chilled, and you can celebrate when you get there and not have to worry about calling the steward and getting all that ready for them if you bring your own wine on it. So, but yes, you can bring your own. Disney does it a little bit differently than other cruise lines, so it's cool.
So I know we talked about it before, but Blaine 2007 says, speaking of Halloween cruises or any cruises, do you or anyone here ever decorate the door? My wife and I never has, but some people make the doors looks amazing. But we didn't really say where we get our stuff from. So if you want, you can go to Etsy.com. It's ETSY.com. And you can get stuff pre-made, custom-made. There's printout ones that you basically pay for it, and then they email you the print, and then you print it out and cut it out and everything and laminate it, which I did with a Tigger one. It came out pretty good. I was able to get the whiskers pretty close to actually have the whiskers show. But they have some really cool ones that you can order from. And then also we did some from Amazon as well. I don't know if eBay did any, but I know Etsy and Amazon have some pretty cool ones that you can get from.
DJ Fulton said he's going to be Mickey Mouse for Halloween. Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool. It is cool. And
do you have a Minnie to go with that? Or another Disney character to go with it?
Tracy Dunlap said you guys should just do that. Just relax on the 7-day cruise. But the hardest thing about when we go on,
I've never been on a 7-day cruise. I don't know how it's going to be.
I'm sure everyone's the same way. Before your cruise, you're trying to get stuff done that is not going to get done while you're away. So you're working a lot of hours, and then by the time you're on your cruise, you're just like, you're tired. So it takes a few days to relax. So that's really what we want to do. We want to relax and experience that. Kate Rose said it's annoying for most lines that you bring on board, but not something non-alcoholic. That is true. On Disney though, they were allowed to bring soda because our friends don't drink alcohol, the ones that we went on the cruise with, and they brought Dr. Pepper on because Pepsi or Dr. Pepper is not soda. Is not on the Disney cruise. So they brought, they bought 12 of them on there. So yeah,
they just spread it out.
Yep.
They make it stretch.
Yeah, it's really good. So we've kind of gone away from our
well, not really.
thing.
I mean, we're here to have fun and talk about, Disney on the high seas and answer questions.
We also have a special guest coming on.
Yes, we do.
And we also have our drawing for the Carnival Cruise.
Yes, we do.
So this is what you get on the Disney cruise. When you this usually is on the first day. This is in your room. It's called the Personal Navigator. This is the one that we got for the Halloween on the High Seas, which is really cool. But the first day, they're going to give you a little bit more information on it. This is what it normally would be. Otherwise, it tells you all the Halloween different events which are coming on. I like this one, though, on the first day because it really gives you some information overall about the entire cruise. Like here it says, celebrate on the high seas with a spooky Halloween shirt and pin designed especially for Disney Cruise Line. Well, guess what? We are wearing the Halloween shirts.
Halloween on the high seas.
So they're already letting you know that is special for that. So the interesting thing is when I was looking at some of the events which are going on, they have, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas, Sing and Scream. It was at 10:45 at night on the first night. And we were so tired, we missed it. And that's one of the disadvantages of going on a 3-day cruise. I don't know if on a longer cruise they'll show them like on another time, but obviously it's limited to the time that you have on a 3-night cruise. That they only offered it at 10:45 at night. So it's like a 4D or like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So you have action going on the screen up above, and then when I saw a video of it, the what are they called, Greg? Jack Skellington and what's the other girl's name? Sally. They come up from the stage, and it's kind of like they're mirroring what's going on the screen. So it's kind of more of an interactive. I don't know if they sing with the audience. I don't know how that participation is in it. But they also, at the end of it, you can do a meet and greet with Sally, you said, and Jack Skellington. So, I mean, you're probably talking about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, it's like a 4D thing because they have the movie and the meet and greet. So I guess that's why they call it a 4D thing. we were so tired. I'm sorry, we were so tired. We didn't do it. So
Yep.
we saw 1 out of 3 shows, and I think that was a villain show. And I actually liked that one. That one was pretty cool. But because we had just come from the parks for 5 days, I think, and then try to do a 3-day cruise, so that just kind of burns you out really quick.
Yep. They also have the pumpkin tree. So the pumpkin tree is basically this. It's what's on the picture, and they do a special ceremony for that. This is how they describe it.
And you can dress up too. It's pirate night, but you can dress up as whatever you want.
We'll cover that a little bit later. The pumpkin tree. Do you know why we celebrate Halloween or carve jack-o'-lanterns? Join the caretaker at the pumpkin tree and hear some fun stories and customs of Halloween. Don't forget your pumpkin seed. We promise a ghostly good time. So they have that on the very first day. I think different Disney cruise ships handle it differently, because we saw the video on the one video Greg was talking about with Disney, how they celebrate or how they get ready for Halloween on the ships as well as in the parks. On the Dream, they started with hardly any of the jack-o'-lanterns on it, but by the end of the cruise, the tree was full of jack-o'-lanterns. But when they showed it on the ship that they were on, it was pretty much all decorated at the beginning of it. So I think different ships might handle the Halloween a little bit differently. So that was all on the first night, and then they had, like I said, they had the sing and scream on that for which I really wish. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of that movie, but I know that's one of your favorite movies.
It is. That and Hocus Pocus are one of my 2 favorite Disney Halloween movies. So
on the next day, they had a what does that say? That's writing is so small. It was a masquerade party, is what it was.
Mickey's Masquerade Party.
Yeah, so they have that for the children. They actually have that for a couple of times for the kids. This is when we celebrated the Halloween event. They also had a pirates theme that night.
We didn't dress up as pirates, though. We did our favorite superheroes. So I was Superman.
That was his sidekick, Robin.
And they actually announced it. They're like, there's Superman and his sidekick, Robin. And so, it was still fun. We did what we wanted to do to have fun. I mean, we got cool pictures out of it. Even little kids came up to us and asked to take pictures with us, which was really cool. And, the parents were excited and let them do it. So we had a lot of fun. So there were other people dressed up as Maleficent, I remember. There was a girl as Maleficent and other characters. So it wasn't all pirates, but we had a good time. And that's what was important.
So it's a combination. People could dress up as Halloween characters, or they could go as pirates. Most people on our cruise dressed up as...
Thank you, Ekdev. I didn't even see you come on here. Welcome, Ekdev.
Yeah, so most people dressed up as pirates. Knowing that now, and what we spend on our pirate outfits, we'll probably, even if we go on another Halloween cruise, we'll probably dress up as the pirates the next time, just because we spend a lot of money to get our outfits put together on it. But they also had the what does that say, Greg? It says Halloween, not just for kids.
Halloween isn't just for kids.
Yeah, so that is at one of the nightclubs. There is a nightclub on the...
a couple nightclubs.
Well, this was an actual club. It's in a bigger room where they also do like the DVC little demonstrations for people who are interested in that. They do a couple of other stuff like the mixology classes. They're done in, I can't think of the name right now. Let me see if I can find it. Evolution, I believe, is the name of it. But it is also a nightclub at the end of the night. And they also host a dance club for, they do like a contest for adults. Children aren't allowed in it. They do have adults only districts on Disney. Some of them are completely over 18. And then some of them at a certain time, you're only allowed to go there if you're over 18. So so there's stuff for the kids on the cruise as well as the Halloween. For us, the Halloween night was the pirate show. And they also had fireworks, because Disney does have, they're the only cruise line that has fireworks on the show.
Bob and Ashley saw a shirt today that was black and looked like it had duct tape across the front, and that said costume.
I've seen that. I've seen stuff like that before.
VRX De La Fuente V. Many places here in Florida have said no trick-or-treating if you're over 12. Well, that's
I've
just
heard
crazy.
that. I've heard that before.
What if adults want to go with their children?
We just got a pop-up that they're a new subscriber to us. So thank you.
Well, thank
I really
you.
appreciate that. Yes.
Where does it say that?
It popped up on the side here while you were talking.
Oh, well, I guess my phone doesn't do that. So, but thank you very much for subscribing to us.
So the last part of
Awesome Disney Life of ours. I'm sure you had a good time. That'd be something that we want to do, the adult Halloween party on the cruise.
We went to
Thank you, Active.
On the last party that we went to, the one that was a non-Halloween cruise, we went to the pirate show, and we thought it was going to be like an adult party, and it was. I remember it was like a bunch of little kids. Like romper room, and we're like, okay, we feel awkward. We better.
It was. We sat down and we just watched them have fun for a little bit because we were running around all day. So it was all part of Disney fun and everything. Yeah. So.
And then on the last day, again, it was a 3-night cruise. It was very small. They have the pumpkin tree finale where they kind of celebrate everything and put it all together. Yeah. They also, this was really cool.
Post it, I think, before Halloween, like just as a quick. I could put it together and just put it on Facebook.
On their Funnel Vision TV, on the last night, they have Haunted Stories of the Sea. So they have an old sailor with a beard and his little sailor grub. He's telling spooky stories on deck. So we actually heard some of that on the last night, which was pretty fun to hear. So they do a lot. They do craft stuff on there for Halloween. They do a lot of stuff for the kids. It's fun. If you've never gone on a Disney cruise, they do make it special going on Halloween. Not only do you get different Disney souvenirs, you also get the pumpkin tree, which is unique to it. And what did you like? Oh, we wanted to show this on our sharing it. They have special holiday drinks. One was, it was the spooky, it looks like a martini, and it was blue, and it had little things on it that looked like eyeballs, and it was called Spooky something. Do you remember that?
No,
I think it was like a blueberry drink or something.
That was back in 2016.
So they do have different themed holiday drinks, alcoholic as well as non-alcoholic for the children or even for the adults. So do we all? Yeah, we do. Blaine 2007, we do have a shipmate account, and I believe it's D&G Explorers. It might be without the "and" in it, but we do have one on shipmate. It shows our 3 cruises that we are currently going on. It should. Spelling on what about a Disney group cruise? Hi, Sue Vegas Strong. Welcome.
Yes, thank you for coming on here.
We had originally thrown out the idea of going on a Disney group cruise, but possibly in 2020, New Orleans. I'm really interested in going out of there because I don't know why else I would want to go to New Orleans. And if it's partnered with a Disney cruise, because I think that city is incredible. The history, the food, just the experience of going to New Orleans, and now knowing the Disney wonder goes out of that. That could be possibly a 2020 group cruise for us. And then we might join the other group cruise that they had talked about. So it would be the downside of a Disney cruise is it's very expensive. And a lot of people, there's 2 downsides. People don't want to be around a lot of children, and people don't want to pay the extra cost of a Disney cruise. That's the only downside of it. But the children aren't always around you, especially if you're in the over 18 areas. They have pools that are adults only. They have bars. They have lounges that you can be over 18. And so, yeah, we would, I think that would be fun to do. And that's kind of the best thing about it. We're West Coast, and we have people on the East Coast. Kind of centralized that people could kind of come together on that. But I think that's fascinating. Here I go again with the hand smacks in the face effect on it. This Life of Ours said they would do New Orleans.
And I agree with Ecta. I think it was Ecta that said that Halloween is for everyone. Yes. So do you all have? Okay, so we went over that. I'm sorry. Arrest trigger. There are cuties in VA that will arrest trick-or-treaters over age 12 too. I'm not sure what that
You
is.
sum up because it was over 12 people like scamming other ones that go out there and specifically look for trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, I trick-or-treated until I was 18. I couldn't give it up. And then I was like, okay, I'll be the one that passes the candy out and dress up and stuff. And I've had fun with that when I do it too. So
admit it. You're trick-or-treating last year?
No, not really.
Jim, I think this for
Just
our
the leftover
stuff. I
candy.
think if you guys have any question on Disney Cruise, please ask us. We want to do a little bit more sharing on it with some pictures in that. Unfortunately, we failed at that. But Jim, if you're good to come on, we'd like to introduce you to our.
Is Jim on here?
He's. We sent him the link to jump on board. So hopefully he'll come on board. If not, we'll resend him an email request for him to come on board. But we'll kind of just wait on it. Yeah, we are looking for asking. We are looking forward to the Blitz cruise. I can't tell you guys how excited we are, and it's fun being on the Facebook page when there's a lot of interaction on it. We don't want to say a whole lot about it in terms of what the group activities are, but we will say that we are going to do a bar crawl on the first day. There are 16 bars on the Norwegian Bliss.
Jim's on.
Hey, there he is.
Jim.
Hey, guys.
We are not going to make it through 16 bars.
Yeah, I'm good with one drink a
we're
day,
gonna,
if that.
Yeah.
I don't need to drink to have fun, really. I know we drink on the show at times if it's for special things, but I don't need to drink to have fun. So,
so we have Jim from More Sunshine, please. So a little bit about Jim. Jim, do you want us to go first, or did you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yep,
yeah,
you are coming in good. Can everyone
Fantastic.
else hear you okay? We'll see. So a little bit about our experience with Jim. Jim has been just over a year, we have been just about a year, and he's been a couple of months longer. His wife actually reached out to us. His wife is Ekdev on here that you guys might have been noticing the chats.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I told you that before.
I don't remember that. Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's Erin. And she reached out to me on Facebook and was just kind of picking my brains about some of our stuff that, like maybe some pointers, stuff that maybe you might have answers to. And it made me step back and talk to Greg, and we realized there's a lot of other people, other channels out there kind of trying to figure things out. The first year you really don't know a whole
everybody
lot.
Can hear him. Cool.
Oh, good. So I asked Greg, I said, are you open to making Jim a support channel? So our goals, we have Alpha Traveler 1, we have Rob Fuzz that are on our shows quite a bit. They support small channels. They have shown a lot of support for us. They have content for small channels that are trying to grow. Some, especially Kenny, he does his shows on either Friday or Saturday. And we want to help other channels too, because you can kind of feel like you're on an island out there. And the biggest thing is exposure. And the more exposure you get, that's how your channels can grow. But if no one sees you, your channel's not going to grow. So we call each other support channels because we're trying our best to, we do want our channels to grow, but we want to help other channels. This whole concept of us doing the feed here with another channel is at the end of our shows, we want to bring on some of you guys onto our shows. One, to offer insight on what's worked well for you. And the other ones, maybe if you guys might have some questions that you've maybe not had success with. So that's our long-term goal with why we're doing this. But Jim, the stage is yours. If you would like to tell us a little bit about your channel and you.
Thanks, guys. It's a Disney-based channel. I live here in Florida, and I'm a video professional. I'm actually an educator. I teach high school television production. The problem with that is I would always help my students create videos, but I wasn't creating my own videos. So I thought this channel would be a good way to restart my hobby. I love editing. So I combined my love of editing with my love of Disney and created this channel.
Sorry, Jim, we switched off our camera so we wouldn't mess it up on that. Oops.
What did you do?
I don't know. Did I mess them up? Hold on.
Are you still there, Jim?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm being a Derick, and okay, we're back live on that. So what are your, one thing, you guys, what we are going to try to do is on this Saturday, we are going to go live, and we thought it would be fun to do a little game. We're not obviously in Walt Disney World. We are in Central California, but Jim is close to it, about an hour away. And we're going to have him go to the Food and Wine Festival. And while we're on here, he's going to be at the park, and we're going to have him choose different things at the Food and Wine Festival. We thought that would be incredibly fun to do that. So that's our plan. We're going to do it 3:30 Eastern time. We figured that would be a good time so we're not competing against other channels. But we also thought it would be fun for you guys to get to know us a little bit more and have something fun. So we're planning on starting the show with an avocado margarita from La Cava del Tequila, I think is the name of it, from the Mexican Pavilion. So I've had it. I liked it. Greg would have never tried it. But Jim said he's up to trying anything.
Too much.
So we're going to kind of give him a little list of things that we want him to sample at the Food and Wine Festival. So if you guys have never been, it should be something which is really fun for that.
I think they were asking what part of Florida you're from. Jim Blaine 2007. So what part of Florida?
I live in Hillsborough County, which is near the Tampa area.
Okay. So not too far from the parks, really.
Yeah, not bad. It's not a bad drive. And I'm looking forward to the challenge on Saturday. It's been above normal temperatures here in Florida. And so to start out with the alcoholic drink in the hottest part of the day is just a recipe for a good time. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, don't get delirious with that, though.
We'll see.
With the heat and the alcohol, that does a number on me. So
we were Kenny from Alpha Traveler 1. We were just talking about you and your support of the small channels and kind of what we want to do with small channels too. So thank you for joining us. Kenny has been a huge supporter of us and just in small channels altogether. So if you guys haven't had a chance to, if you're a small YouTuber channel and you're trying to figure out things, what could help you grow better, more insight, Kenny's topics are spot on, and he'll definitely guide you through it. He does live shows, so he helps out. Yes, I did shave, Kenny, and Greg.
Jim, you can see the comments also, right?
Only from his channel.
Yes, I have to look over to my laptop, but I can, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so because Blaine 2007, so that's awesome background, Jim. My wife has a degree in creating writing for the film industry from Full Sail, which Jim will be aware of that university.
Full Sail is in Orlando, yes.
MG Tao said he prefers rum over tequila. I actually do too. I like the different kinds of rums that they now have.
Jim's wife seems to like the hot, humid days and strong drinks too. Good combination.
The one thing I don't like about Florida, the good thing about Florida is we don't have humidity here that bad in California. So when we go to Florida, we kind of forget the humidity of it. So it's good that we experience Walt Disney World. It's good that we don't live there because I die in humidity. I cannot handle
Disney life.
Humidity.
Disney Life of Ours said, Jim, we live around the corner from each other, so they're not too far from you. I'm just reading the comments. You have to keep looking back and forth at your screens there.
So, are we ready for the drawing? Are you guys ready for the Carnival Cruise drawing? I know this thing was kind of all over the place today.
It was still a good,
we tried on a few things. We failed on a few things, but hey, that's what live TV and practice makes perfect. All right, so this, you guys, we are reaching out to, drum roll, we're reaching out to the
I
winner.
can't do that thing with your tongue. I don't know how to do that.
So this is an email card. So we will be sending you an email of the card. In the video that we have, it tells you basically copy and pasted what was on the actual email that we got on how to use the card. It's got to be obviously in the U.S. denomination, but
and I'm going to say that we do thank Robert Brandt for donating the card for this giveaway. That was really awesome of him.
Yes.
So we really appreciate that, Robert. Thank you. And also, Crazy Rich Guy Travels, they also are included with this as well. So why are you putting it?
All right, you guys. So here is the question. Does the winner have to be present? I'm going to put this out to you guys. Do you guys want it to be the winner has to be present or not? So there's 2 people that had said that. So I'm going to ask everyone else. Do you think it's fair to do that? Jim, what is your feedback on that?
Oh boy, thanks for putting that on me. Maybe. How's that for a non-committal answer?
It's a biased question.
I mean, some people can't be here because of things they can't control. They want to be here but can't. I'd hate to penalize them. But then they really should be here, shouldn't they? So I don't know.
He said no, actually, Blaine said.
And Chital says yes. Susan Strong says yes. All right, so I hope.
I'm going to put my hands in there too.
I hope that the winner is here. All right, so these are from the comments from the video, guys. So go ahead. I already shuffled. I've been doing the dance.
Okay, so we have Donna Mankinen.
Now she was here too. Oh, she's there.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes, Donna, you won. Awesome.
So Donna, congratulations.
Woohoo, Donna.
If you can, I'm just trying to think of a way to do it. On our Messenger for D&G Explorers on Facebook, if you have Facebook, if you can send us a message on that, or
she can email at one of our emails.
One of our yes.
Yes, whoop whoop.
Yes. So that's $100 gift card that electronic gift card that you can use. So I'm glad. So that put the controversy away of someone not being into it. So.
We would just be emailing it to you, so you can provide us your email on Messenger. You don't have to put it, on our actual page.
Yes.
So
my if you want, my personal email is Greg. Put my personal email in there. That way, they can look at the comments on it to put it on there. It's derod99@hotmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, I'll have the email that I can send to you. So that's all so awesome. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you got that. So, Jim, did you have any other things to say? Ekta said, phew.
Just that I'm looking forward to Saturday at 3:30 for any suggestions you have for food and or drink to try at the Food and Wine Festival. So that should be a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're gonna look and see what they have on the internet. See like their stations for the food part to try to see what we can have you try for us and let us know what you think and everything.
Excellent. The crazier the better. So have at it.
Hope we get a lot of people watching so we can have a consensus of where, because I know there's a lot of people on here that have been to the Food and Wine Festival. He's open for anything. So although we talked about the bacon maple funnel cake from the USA, I think that's a little bit too big for him to eat by himself.
Finish a funnel cake by myself.
Something within reason.
Okay.
Like that's a whole other challenge.
Yeah, escargot is really good. We always have that on the cruise ships. The one in March, we actually told them ahead of time. So we had escargot every night except for the one night where we did the upgraded restaurant that they had there. So Donna
Mankinen said her birthday was Sunday. So
happy birthday. Well, that's a sign right there. It was meant to be that she won that for your birthday present.
Blaine, I definitely we'll put that in the comments of this video. See some of the things we tried. Yes. It's now 32 because I remember on your video this life of ours they had tried in 4 days they had tried 29 different items. The one thing I love is watching both June and Rachel, their expressions when they are trying the food. That's that makes some of their videos so fun. They get like so excited and they do like little dances and all that. So Food and Wine Festival is a popular festival and Epcot, which is my favorite park. We've only had a chance to experience the Food and Wine Festival a couple of times. So for us that don't get to experience it a lot, it should be fun for us to have Jim experience it for us.
And Jim is More Sunshine, Please. You can find him on YouTube and then subscribe. Blaine asked for me to put his channel in there, so I went ahead and did that for you.
Final thing, you guys, if you haven't looked at the other channels that are on here, please do that. We want to make sure we are supporting each other. A lot of people have supported us. We want to do that, and no matter where we go from here, you know, however big we get, not that we're expecting to have like thousands and thousands, but the one thing that I always want to make sure is that we remember how it is when we were first starting and we were trying to grow our channel, and we've had so many channels support us, reach out to us, and that means so much to us. And that's why Jim is our support channel, because we want to do that for other people too. So
we like to have fun on the channel. We like everybody to be comfortable, get a little crazy, have fun. Yes, we do, you know, keep it family oriented, but you know, everybody be yourselves, have fun, you know. So we don't want to offend anybody or, you know, anything. So everybody is welcome. Feel comfortable. Any opinions, you know, thoughts, anything are welcome. So we definitely don't want to, you know, step on anyone's toes or make anyone feel uncomfortable. Everybody's welcome here, and we really appreciate everybody that has been following us, continues to follow us, and even the new subscribers that we've gotten today. So we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Kenny says, so is the Food and Wine better at Walt Disney World or Disneyland? Disneyland has
different.
They're different because Disneyland, it's at California Adventure. In the
Yeah,
park,
it's not as elaborate.
It's not around the world showcase, so that's a little bit more open than what they have it at Disneyland. Imagine it basically. What park would you can compare it to?
Well, what do you think about it, Jim? The one at Walt Disney World, because you haven't been to the Disneyland one, but what's your opinion for Walt Disney?
No, I haven't been to Disneyland since 1977, so I'm assuming any festival they had there has changed over time. I don't remember, but listen, if anybody has any suggestions for stuff they want to see me try, send it Derick and Greg's way, and
we actually have a couple.
They'll send it my way.
We have a couple. We definitely will. Some of those sound really interesting. So yes, I want him to try some interesting stuff. I'm one of the person that will try anything. I don't care. Chocolate covered crickets. I don't care. I'll try it. I've
had a chocolate covered grasshopper before, and when I went to swallow it, I kind of gagged on the foot. One of its legs were stuck in my throat, so I'm like trying to cough it up. So that was an experience, but really it just tastes like a Hershey's chocolate bar, the crunchy one. That's all it really tastes like. So just protein.
Well, thankfully there are no insect booths at the festival this year, so I'd try it though. I would.
That's hilarious.
Bob and Ashley said you have to try everything, otherwise how will you know? The grasshopper was trying to kick his way out. Probably for it being roasted, it was trying to get back at me, but I didn't do it to him, so.
My hair is all like tweaked up. Oh, we were going to do a change, so I guess in the last like 2 minutes, we got to put our...
Oh, yeah, I do have a Halloween one really quick. It's kind of an old one, but it still works. It has a lot of cool pictures on it. And I try to collect the shirts when we... That scared me. I was like, what is that? I do collect the Halloween shirts. Some are better than others when I go to Disneyland. Hey, there you go. Jim has a cool hat on now, too.
I tried to grab my hat and I dropped my phone.
Oh, I thought I heard like one of the cats choking or something, but they're not in here, so... but yeah, I mean, we love Halloween, so I mean, obviously.
And BB-8 is my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah.
But,
and then you got the Incredibles, so that's really cool.
All right, Greg. So I think we're about it.
But Bob and Ashley are asking, do they have snails there?
They do have snails there, he said. The escargot in France. We had that, but it's tamed compared to what you get it on a Disney cruise, because Disney cruise, they have it buttered. We're going to an Italian restaurant on the Bliss.
Cruise is garlic and butter.
Yeah, so it should be good.
Yeah.
But that is Greta the Witch, Greta from Gritch. We'll tell you a little bit about her on the next episode. Greg still has his antlers behind him with the Speedos in the tree. One more week of the holiday one, and then we're going to go dark on Halloween night.
Well, we might say Happy Halloween real quick. You never know.
Butter and garlic and cruises, yes.
Yeah, well, and when you eat them from the cruises, you eat the snail, but then what's left, it doesn't look really appetizing. It's like chunky stuff. I don't know what it is, but the snail itself is pretty good.
Yeah, you can have it. So, all right, are we good, Greg?
Unless anyone else has any comments or any
Questions?
fun announcements or anything.
Donna Mannequin likes chocolate covered ants. She had chocolate covered ants.
I never had that, but yeah, I think I'll start with the grasshopper. But if anyone didn't catch that special, I'm pretty sure they're going to have it again as a repeat on Freeform at some point. I mean, they've been showing Hocus Pocus for more than 10 times at least now, so I'm sure they're going to show that again. But it was a really fun show. I highly recommend seeing it, even on the Freeform app if you can download that. But it's a really fun show to watch. So what are you laughing at?
MG Tao, he's so funny.
Oh.
He says anyone who eats snails is gross.
Well, I guess I'm pretty gross then.
Did we ever
it
say
tastes
hi?
pretty good though.
Did we ever say hi to Ed Tolson Jr.? I know he's been on there. I don't think we said hi to him, so
I'm
sorry.
We did, but if we didn't, yeah, thank you for watching. Everybody, thank you for watching us.
All right, guys, and we're going to cut it here. We'll see you on Saturday. Hope you guys join us, 3:30 Eastern.
Have a good night, everybody.
Well. We tried it a little bit earlier, and we failed, so hopefully the connection is better over there at Walt Disney World. But other than that, guys, as Walt Disney says,
we are just getting started. Thank you, Jen. Everybody, have a good night.